Hello, Simmers. Seaweed from Tribal Soup Project here. Welcome to another episode of SIMsational. You're watching the All Things Custom and Modsational series, and today I'm going to tell you guys about a very cute mod. And that mod is the More Farm Animals mod created by Kalino. And if you don't know how to install mods, I will show you how to do that at the end of this video. But first, you are seeing your screen correctly because with the use of this mod, we can now have a squirrel. And a squirrel will behave in the same way that a rabbit behaves. You can socialize with them, you can build a relationship, you can do the whole gifting thing. And the way that you would put this squirrel into your game once the mod is installed, you're going to go into build mode. And then I am going to type SQUI. And then I'm going to choose squirrel. And here we go with our squirrel. We just slap that puppy in our game. And poof, we now have squirrels aplenty. So another really cool thing about this mod, and this is probably my favorite feature of this mod, is this haystack. So this haystack, if we come into build mode, and we click on the haystack, as you can see, the haystack is much smaller than these animal sheds. So if you're like me and sometimes you don't necessarily play on a real big lot, then you now have the ability to have multiple large farm animals. So this haystack works in the same way that the animal shed works. You can click on it, you can purchase an animal, and we are going to purchase the wool pig. She did an extremely good job on this pig. It looks super realistic and it's also super cute. But I will say, there is something pretty funny about this pig. And I'm going to show you what that is. So did you guys hear that? We now have a pig that goes moo. They no longer say oink oink. And I really don't mind having a pig that goes moo. I just think that it's super cool that we can now have a pig. And my favorite animal that comes with this mod has got to be the brown horse. Absolutely super cute, but like the pig, there is something funny about this horse. Horses no longer go neigh, they now go bah, which again, I really don't mind having a horse that goes bah. I think it's super cool. So that's it, guys. Up next is how to install the mod. In order to use mods and custom content in your game, you're first going to have to enable them to work by coming up here to the options menu and then selecting game options. From here you want to choose the other tab and you want to make sure that this enable custom content and mods and script mods allowed boxes are checked, being sure to apply your changes, and then you are ready to completely exit out of your game and install the mod. Now that we've enabled mods and custom content to work in our game, we're ready to go ahead and install the mod. So you're going to come to this page, which I will link down into the description below, and you're going to scroll down a little bit. So there are multiple things that we are going to need to download in order to have all of the different things within the mod. So the first thing that we have to download is the actual mod itself. So I'm going to click on this You Need the Farm Animals package. And as you can see down here, it did go ahead and download. And we're just going to let that be for right now. And we are going to download all the other things that we would like to have. So I think the squirrel is really cool. I'm going to go ahead and do the squirrel. And that has downloaded down here. I'm going to choose this little piggy, the wool pig. I'm going to choose to have a hay shed. Let's have ourselves a brown horse. And let's go with the Highland cow. All right, so now that I have all my things down here downloaded, I'm first going to come over here to my File Explorer, and I'm going to open that up, and I am going to navigate through Documents, Electronic Arts, The Sims 4, and then Mods. Now that I have my Mods folder opened up, I'm going to come down here to my Downloads, and I'm just going to click on this little arrow here and choose Show in Folder. So as you can see, all of my things that I downloaded are all right here in this list. So now I'm going to go ahead and bring my Mods folder back up. I'm going to come here to my downloads, and I'm going to highlight all of those, and then I'm going to drag them on over to my Mods folder, and that's it. It was that easy to install the mod, and we're ready to go back into our game. Now that I'm back into my game, this little window has popped up that does not usually pop up. All this is a list of custom content and mods that you've successfully installed. So I'm simply going to go ahead and click on the check mark to acknowledge. And that's it, guys. You're ready to go back into the game and play at will. I hope you enjoyed the video as well as learned something from watching it. And until next time, guys, happy simming, and I'll catch y'all later. Goodbye.